I am a multidisciplinary artist, which means I work in a variety of mediums. Most recently, I've created very large-scale public ofrendas, or offerings. The pieces that I create have a natural home in the East End because the audiences understand what they are and what they mean without explanation. Some of my favorite memories in the East End have to do with being outside and being in community. One of my favorite things in the East End is probably the arts community. There are a lot of artist studios in the East End. They can be a little hidden, but once you begin to talk to community members and residents, you come to find that there are a lot of artists who live and work in the East End. I myself have a studio at El Rincón Social. Another favorite of mine is East End Hardware. It's a drinking establishment, but it actually used to be a hardware store. Another favorite of mine is Yolanda Navarro Park, also called Buffalo Bend Park. It's right along the bayou. It's a very small park, but the landscape is beautiful. There's a small little lake, so sometimes you go to the park and you've got a grandpa fishing with a grandson, or a lot of dogs being walked around there. But it gives you a sense of the natural landscape of Houston. Nymphes is also a favorite of mine. It is probably one of the more famous establishments in the East End, and so when I feel a hankering for the motherland, I know exactly where to go. Oh, the East End is a really interesting part of Houston. It is a vibrant community full of art, full of artistry, art makers, a lot of delicious food, and just vibrant culture.